want to while simultaneously destroying the mind. I wish I could put life on rewind and commence to correct our kind. If hindsight is 20/20, I'm relying on you to remember the good and plenty days before the disconnect, before videos and video games interrupted our intellect, before our youth mastered the art of disrespect. I know this subject of discussion is not the object of discussion, but the consequences and repercussions of exchanging the Congo and percussion for some booty shaking bum brushing wannabe gangster like no comb or hair brushing thugs is giving me a concussion. But if it's true what y'all say, that dreams start at home, I challenge you to study your chromosome and own the current state of our youth, who have succumbed to the ways of the humdrum, not tapping into their craniums, not harvesting a wide range of spectrums, yet and still when they see me, they say, yo, chill. Where you from? And I tell them, it must be my dark cocoa-colored skin that makes you think you know where I've been, where I'm from, the source of my origin. My presence is by accident. My mere existence is a godsend. My innocence interrupted with negligence and mental memoirs document life sentiments. My journals, they log the travel distance. Nevertheless, I've maintained persistence. Compiled the evidence for my defense. I battle injustice with eloquence, and it still makes no sense to you, the level of my confidence. But since your curiosity is bugging me, allow me to respond poetically. I'm from somewhere in between Illinois and Nebraska, Minneapolis and Kansas City, though born in Chi-Town, the Windy City be my first love, my baby. Well, hollow faces seem shady when young girls grow too fast into ladies, and French braids and Kool-Aid be the recipe for underpaid escapades that fade into homemade milkmaids. My playground at 3 was 79th Street, on a tar-top rooftop across from Jack in the Box and Walgreens. Mean house beats from the glass house lingered in my house on the 3rd floor. Minister Farrakhan was heard from under the bedroom door. We possess always less than what we should. No access to private schools, but progress was understood. So at the age of 12, I decided not to be a statistic. My 2 fingers represents the digits my seeds have never understood. The exhaustive path taken to reach womanhood, the sacrifices of parenthood or gang and drug infested neighborhoods. No need to know my neighbors. The boy next door was no Robin Hood or Clint Eastwood. All they needed to know was the difference between the bad, the ugly, and the hood. And just because I suffered from a lack of love and an overabundance of poverty, it doesn't mean they shouldn't have what's good. So I'm guessing now, it must be my full lips and cryptic stare that makes you wonder when, where, and how I give thanks. And 9 months prior to 69, in some dark room full of sweat and hanky-panky, my mom was frantic about what she wanted, what she desired. I'm sure the sparks flew and so did the fire. Vietnam drafted my father. A pink slip to my mom and she was fired. No goodbyes or I wish you well transpired. Nevertheless, I admired her tenacity to inspire her seeds with poetry. You see, the last poets in Gil Scott was hot. And while the 70s ended the Panther movement, I was determined to prove the good in it. So I studied my origin, my next of kin. Smooth, dark skin, and demeanor as tough as bear skin, full of drama. Would beat you down in lingerie or pajamas. My mama was a bad mother, shut your mouth. And my granny, a rural refugee from the South. She stood 4'11", and my mom, 5'2". Nevertheless, both sisters knew the struggle my color would bring. The power of my pen is what brings my poetry full swing. My upbringing was anything but everything. But my love for Harold's chicken and mild sauce, that's just a Chicago thing.
Hey, let's go!